Oh, I think we have. Over to you.
Yep, we are going to go live, so in 5, 4, 3. Welcome everyone here at VanillaTV for the second map in the upper bracket final. Here, well not here actually, over there in Rennes, à la France, for the Insalan number 7 here in the upper bracket final between LDLC.com in the blue trunks and Blast in the red trunk. My name is Pledge. With me is going to be Admirable and James, buddy. How's it going and what's happening?
Oh man, it is all LDLC here. Everybody just bombing over, getting in the faces of Blast. But now that I've said that, Blast come back having absorbed the initial shock and all right there, they're going to fight back, and it is 3 players apiece right here, but Medic is up and it's combat classes for Blast, Medic up for LDLC. There's a soldier behind as well. That's why there's such confusion in the ranks, and whoa, Captain Hacks picks up Break and a double frag there. Donut just to seal the deal. Medic went down as well. Did not see that one.
Medic went down, and maybe LDLC is going to try to block this. They're going to spam at least, see what they can make happen. Nothing's to the slightest. And let's see, is Slip going to run the crit streak? No, he's going to run regular Uber, 40% at the moment. Does the crit streak come out for the other side? No, Medigun. So Medigun on both sides. We have a little bit of downtime. So we're going to do a little bit of a roster rundown while we see the heavy gun spinning up on last for LDLC. In the blue, on the blue side, we have Cami and Donut playing Scout / Sniper / Heavy / Pyro, because this is kind of an off-class map. We have Captsu and Torvik on Soldier. We have Drake on Demo, and CroquePubis is going to be playing Medic. And in the red side, we have Blast with their Medic, Slip, Payard and Captain Axe are the soldiers. Flinn is the down man, and Plapla, Flippy are scouts.
Yeah, interesting that Captain Hacks always seems to be around at the end of the engagements. He does a great job of staying alive and then coming in when they least expect it. Just turned that middle around really, and now he is still alive, but it's going a bit crazy right here on last. Payard's still the last man in. Took a while for 3 players to focus him down right there. Captsu does pick up the frag. And
look at Flippy, look to Flippy, look at Flippy. Medic's gonna come through there. There we go. Captain Axe and Flippy waiting for the medic there. Flippy immediately going for the backup, finds a rocket, finds a meat shot and gets taken out. But the medic there died, and now the Uber advantage is back into Blast's favour. They're gonna enjoy this Uber advantage, and maybe they will use it better this time around than last time.
It was quite strange from LDLC. They had actually like 2 players covering the back cap, Soldier and Scout, so I don't know how they were expecting to cap that easily, but Plapla has just walked in and beast it onto Cami there, took him down 2 shots and almost capped the point to boot. But we're back to a little bit of a standoff here. I'd like to say Uber advantage is in favour of Blast. A little fake there from CroquePubis, but he ain't fooling nobody. They are pushing out though, so maybe he will think twice about that. This is quite strange.
They're fooling this quite aggressively, but now that Payard's coming in, the medic is going to get... No, he's not going to get taken out. 9 HP medic manages to get out of there with 75%. We're kind of going to have to see if there's going to be a hero Ubersaw or not, or is this push going to be deflected? It looks like Blast's not going to be able to do a lot. Plapla sniping actually.
Captain Hacks,
Plapla getting some headshots. Yeah, there we go. Break does get taken down, and one soldier with 10 HP is going to have to be the savior of the day. Scout comes in. Is he going to be able to take it down? Yes, the soldier does get taken down. Second body shot, third body shot coming in. But now that Flippy and Plapla have both gone down, it seems like LDLC is stabilizing a little bit.
Yeah, this is crazy aggressive from both sides. I like that from LDLC, pushing out initially when they were like at the massive Uber advantage, sort of bait at that pop out of Blast, but then Captain Hacks just came in from the bottom and again took his team out of a disadvantage into an advantage. Well, not quite, but at least level playing field here. And oh, Break gets picked on the Plapla there, just expecting that aggression, and that's one down, one scout down a piece right here, and still a sniper up for Flippy.
Oh, we have Flippy, yeah, now. Plapla got 3 body shots, but apparently Flippy says I can do that better, which means that he immediately gets taken out.
Yeah, you really need some sort of distraction, like we saw earlier when Captain Hacks jumped up, basically opened up that door for the sniper to be able to peek out, but you can't easily just walk out and hit your first shot unless you're just a nerd baller like Flippy. But he didn't get it that time.
See, are they going to wait for a pick or are they going to push straight through? I'm actually curious. Payard's only 100 HP, he's going to get buffed up first, and maybe then Blast is going to push. Looks like a little bit of a standoff. Both teams do have Uber, both teams are 6 people up.
Cami's peeking into the gut. Ooh, into the lobby.
It's a little bit greedy. Payard's going to say, you know what, I might take him out, but it's not going to manage it. Cami, still full health.
I get the feeling that the snipers are either going to be the first to get picked or get the picks right here.
And, wow. I don't think we expected this. 2 picks immediately. Donut from underneath, picking down Plapla, and Cami out-sniping Flippy. I did not expect that, to be honest. Flippy, one of the best snipers into the game. One of the most...
big sticky drop!
Oh! Wow, and this is, yeah, this is game-changing material right there. We can see that Payard immediately jumping Cami, the sniper, onto the left-hand side, while the rest of Blast is just going to slow push this in. Ubersaw coming in, takes down Captsu, with just Captain Hacks going down, and Payard launching the medic. Blast is going to get the best of this, but a lot of players from LDLC still alive. James, what is your nerd grin about?
Oh, it just had the old frying pan out there. He fired off all his stickies and his pipes, and he was just like, God damn it, I'm gonna walk to the medic with my frying pan out. Super dynamic cooking time, but didn't happen. And
bit of an LDLC omelette.
Indeed. And I'm gonna check out who's going up top, man. This is my little game yet again. Interesting scout coming out of the kitchen side there, but he gets taken out. That was Flippy. Demo's gone down as well for Blast. LDLC just been given free rein here. Blast trying to do something smart, coming from that kitchen side, and just got spotted immediately, and real spam coming into that choke point right there. And Break is pushing ahead here, trying to catch up to his medic. Sorry, the enemy medic, who's on last with the scout. And there's going to be smaller advantage here, but it's
they should not push this. LDLC should really not push this just now. They think they have an Uber advantage when in reality they actually don't. You see 1 pick onto Plapla, Sentry gets knocked down. 2 picks, 2 for 1 exchange now. Both teams do have Ubered. The difference is though, Captsu is still full health. He's standing around lobby, full health, kind of waiting, doing a Captain Hacks. Now he's going to come in, gets a lot of damage, gets a frag, gets a second frag. Captsu's cleaning everything up so far with a couple of scouts in. It looks like LDLC is going to take this, but the Plapla train is coming in, and let's see, is that train going to keep on riding, or is it going to get completely knocked off the track?
Oh, my STV is lagging, but a soldier is bombed in here, and he's surely going to clean up. It is Payard. Oh, super slow motion.
What?
The medic's gone down, what? Man, this is like if TF2 was made by Microsoft PowerPoint. Slide joke right here.
Slides. I cannot believe you made that.
Oh, there's a spy here as well right here, man. It's Donut. He gets the NG, almost gets the medic. Oh. Yep. PowerPoint, baby.
This is such a slideshow. This is what the Ecto would be like if it was made by Microsoft PowerPoint. Wow.
I went there, and Flippy was going to play engineer there. He's going to stay with it. I guess he figures there's going to be quite some time before LDLC are going to push, and their Uber is building quite fast. Are they running crits? Nope, it is standard Uber. Heavy as well for LDLC. This is interesting. Quite aggressive stuns here from Blast, yeah.
They're just standing very aggressive, making sure there's probably against a sniper. Because Flippy actually putting down a sentry gun down the bottom, which is just annoying. Yeah, they find it now. Sentry gun gets a pick. A little bit of a weird. I mean, look, they have Uber now, and all they can do is just stand in that door and try to spam. They take down Flinn though. Bit of mishealing there, but now the frags are coming in for Blast, even without that Uber whatsoever. Slip's going to be able to save that Uber for a second, or possibly middle push. Let's see what's going to happen here as one scout goes from the bottom. Is he going to be able to do anything? I think it's Cami. Should be behind him.
An NG on last. It was quite interesting how that sentry gun caught him off guard. That scout is still underneath though. He's going to come up behind the medic right here. And he's been spotted.
Going for a little bit of a back cap, trying to be as annoying as possible. Plapla shuts that down, and push should be coming fairly soon here from Blast towards the middle area. Yeah, here we go. They're coming in from kitchen entrance. Scouts covering the other 2 entrances, so nothing comes in from behind. Payard gets taken out fairly early without any frags from himself, and I think LDLC should be doing a good job here of just holding this. If only they contained that demo properly. Flinn needs to get contained, and here we go. Blast just going to drop out.
Yeah, I noticed that Slip sort of wanted to fall out. Looking at his body language, he wasn't healing his players for about 5 seconds during that, and obviously at the same time CroquePubis was healing all his guys, so it was pretty easy for LDLC there. And there is a scout on the point, and Break jumps in at the same time. Uber's being popped. That demo man is going to be so lucky to escape. That is Flinn getting out with 30 HP, and it's just a swarm of blue players here all over that point, and only 2 remain. Flinn does get healed in the medi cabinet, and he is going to come out in time. He needs stickies on the point though. No joy right there, man. No dice.
A little bit of 10 minutes has been played, and it's a 1-all scoreline, kind of the same as we had on Granary at the first 10 minutes. We all know what happened at that in that second part of the map. Let's hope LDLC is going to come out with some better strategies, more stability, and just making sure that they know how to counterblast properly. Again, both teams going with a regular lineup so far. Let's see what's going to happen here onto this middle, and wow.
Break
What a
just
start.
beast it in there, like 3 stickies straight after each other over that crate, like pre-fire knew where he was and just absolutely dominated him right there. And with the demo man out of the equation, the rest of his team just came bombing in there. Wow, Blast just got raped, man. This is pretty interesting for LDLC right now. They could be on a comeback here.
Scout duel here on the middle point. Heals Heals now coming into the fray, and the scout is going to be like, hey, you're not going to be allowed a medic, and still, but Scout's managing to get out of there alive. A little bit of an peeking now onto the second point. We can see Flippy is still alive, now only gets taken down 6 against 5. A couple of binds coming in. Oh, I hate TF2 binds, James.
Oh, I love the binds. Adds that extra dimension to the game.
Really? That's your feeling?
Everything in moderation, man, you know.
Let's see if LDLC, yeah, they are going to take down Payard. A soldier getting caught off guard. Then again, that's Payard's job. He's a roaming soldier. He has to be taken caught off guard. And we can see that Blast doing a reasonably good hold so far, getting 3 picks after each other. And surely they should be looking to push into the second area.
If you can't laugh at a bind, man, you know, if it really gets you wind up, then you're just not gonna, you're not gonna do well at competitive gaming if you're that easily upset. If a bind just pushes you over the edge, man, maybe you need to step back.
I should go into some sort of weird therapy for a spy killing Flinn.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, screw my therapy. I'm just going to stay here for a little bit longer if you don't mind. Slip gets taken out by the spy pick there. Let me guess. Was it Donut?
Oh, who else, man? The spy with the hole in the middle, he gets it. Puts a hole in that medic, son.
Oh, God.
Oh.
You got your case of one-liners back, James.
Yeah.
Now what's going on?
We got some feedback there in between casts, and Trell, our floor manager, said that I needed more one-liners.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Stepping up your game, bro.
I had a drink of green tea there, man. Got my energy up.
The control point is being captured.
Feeling it. I'm in full flow.
Well, Donut getting a pick now, but yeah, he's just going to keep on spying, and I think that's one of the main problems of being spies, that a medic can easily ubersaw spies. What's going to have that for effect? The Slip right now is that he's already on 90% Uber. LDLC, they're going to try to make something happen, but it's probably not going to work. 2 frags already against them, and Slip already has this Uber. 6 players up for Blast as well. They should be coming into this last point very, very quickly, and yeah, Plapla kind of hopping in from the right side, seeing what he can do. Now the Uber gets forced down to the bottom area. We can see Donut playing Sniper. Sniper's not going to be what you want at this moment in time. See a lot of picks coming in now from Blast. 3 picks already, and surely this point should go to them.
Spent a lot of their ordnance trying to focus down that medic, but they did get the other kills eventually. I've got a question for you though, Pledge.
Yeah.
It is 2-1 now. Did anyone notice what time the first round was capped at?
No.
Oh. Well, I guess we're gonna have to.
Then again, I only got 1 post, so I'm guessing this guy wins automatically.
Yeah, because Snippets, he PM'd the wrong person. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's a massive viewership there. We got 1 entry to the competition. That's how easy it is to win, guys. But we're back on middle here anyway.
Guy named Kafka is going to win, that's for sure. And here we go, Blast coming into the middle. They're gonna say, you know what, Break? I know you killed our demo early last round, so we're gonna return that favor. Gets first picked onto the middle, and now the scouts are gonna cap. And yeah, a lot of players actually have gone down for LDLC. They still have a scout and a soldier alive. They're not really going to be able to do all that much. They just have to protect their medic, make sure you got the Uber, and then maybe they can do a proper last hold for 6 against 6. But now Torvik goes down. That's not what you want to see when you're LDLC. Right up round.
Yeah, I'm just checking out for some spies or anything here, but nothing coming up for LDLC. They're going to run the standardist a rollout. And interesting Uber versus Uber right here. Oh, Plapla goes down. That's gonna be 15 seconds before he spawns. And I'd like to see LDLC putting a bit of pressure on, maybe peeking at the doors here. They've got this Uber. They could make something happen here. They've got a sniper now as well.
That's 5v5. It has been 5v5 all this time. There has been no point where there were actually 6 people up and ready to push. It looks like Blast is going to say, you know what, this is our time, let's do it. Coming in from left hand side, it's going to take him 10 full seconds to get LDLC to Uber. Now they've only had Uber, and it's 10 seconds that LDLC has to completely crush Blast. One pick comes in, second pick comes in, both on heavy Colossus, but it's the scouts from Blast that have been causing a lot of havoc. Now Plapla goes down, and we're just Flippy the medic and Captain Hacks alive. Blast is going to be forced to retreat out and probably not even hold the second point.
Flippy going under right there. He's been spotted though, and I'm sure he knows that he's not going to take a play for last here. Oh, does make that solar exchanges with Captsu right there. I've got a little query in ARC played, so talk me through what's happening here.
Yeah, I got a query too saying, from Kafka saying, haha, thanks, awesome. So he knows that he's just won, so congratulations to him. I have no idea if we're still going to hand out the prize because there was one guy entering the competition. We'll see what's going to happen though in this match, because that is what's going to be here on hand. A lot of stickies onto this left hand side, and it's a bit of an iffy situation for Blast to actually push through. They're going to try and see if they can make something happen, but it looks like they're not going to be able to push through that choke area. Now Captain Axe is going to try again, puts in a lot of spam, soldier down man spam returning into their face. Both teams trying to spam their way through. It's not going to happen so far.
Yeah, it was Snippets PMing me there saying that it was sometime around 5 minutes, so anyway, he didn't message the right person, so no chance of him winning. Or one
Just
entry.
little bit of stuff going on. First of all, Payard has gone scout. He's not playing soldier anymore. He's gone scout. Flippy's playing sniper. So they're playing double scout sniper rollout at the moment. The Captain Hacks is the only soldier. Immediately after though, Donut killed both scouts on his own, and now we can see a little bit of a weird exchange going on. Captsu coming in from behind, taking down Slip, but Break and Captsu himself are already down. Now Cami goes down, and Blast still, no, even though they lost their medic and the enemy medic is still alive with 4 HP, he does not get taken down. Blast is getting the better end of this fight, that's for sure.
Yeah, they're always coming out on top in these scrappy battles, it seems. And they're just pushing through here. They've got a sniper as well. Flippy says, "What's up, Donut?" Oh man, that soldier got boosted as well. He is down.
What is it about Blast, James? Is it just, is their aim better? Is that what it is?
Yeah, definitely they've got more standout players. Like everybody except for Flinn and Slip, I would rate as, you know, Div 1 players.
Yeah.
Maybe Prem, I don't know, I haven't seen them play that much, but I can't really say the same for LDLC. Like, fair enough, Cami used to play, but he was never the greatest scout either. But yeah, definitely a better quality of player on Blast, and just they seem to come out better in terms of tactics and deathmatch most of the time. Like, great game sense from Captain Hags, particularly has impressed me, like his timing and stuff. And the scouts, obviously, they just have this relentless aggression that just seems to catch LDLC off time and time again.
Yeah, definitely. Still, LDLC.com manages to pick up this middle. They're going to need this middle now. It's 10 minutes left on the clock. Second map. They lost the first one. Obviously, they're going to get a second chance. They're going to get into the losers bracket, and they're going to fight against, or they're going to play against the winners of Kappa. Is it Kappa what we call it? I think it is.
Kappa.
And yeah, it was Kappa and Energetic Esports, which we costed earlier. They're going to play against each other again, and where the winner of that is going to play against the loser of this for a spot in the grand final. So obviously the loser of this is still going to have a shot. Like, you're not out if you lose this game, and LDLC is going to say that right now in Mumble. They're going to focus to the game at hand, but say they lose another round, they're going to say, you know what guys, take it easy, tomorrow we have another chance. But if they manage to win this, and if they manage to do this, we can see the sentry again. Flippy does this all the time. He runs that NG on Snakewater last, compared to the heavies and the pyros that we've seen for quite a bit. But actually now, the frags are coming in from LDLC, and I think they're going to manage to take this. Here we go.
Yeah, nice. No one could make it to that point in time.
Yeah.
And it's really interesting, actually, Flippy's sentry gun placements. He keeps changing it up, and it just catches them off guard time and time again. I'm loving it.
Did manage to prevent them from holding that, or prevent them from losing that last point, actually. You see LDLC.com coming in, and we see Break. First sticky coming in, already hits, but the second stickies from either Demoman is not hitting. So both Demoman now have full health, and they're ready to rock and roll. Let's see what's going to happen when both Demoman finally reach. It looks like Blast is going to shift into second gear, and it kind of counterputs themselves into a very bad position, and they lost 5 players, and Payard's the last one alive. 30 HP, he does get taken now, and it's a 6-for-2 exchange. Yeah,
man, it's just a curse of the caster, you know. As soon as we start saying the Blast are far away a better team, then they just start playing like dumbasses and getting destroyed. But 5 have spawned at once here. That just shows you how much of a wipe it was. They've got a demo on that right side on the defending perspective, and he's going to get taken out here. He is totally overextended, but he did take down Flippy, the man with the scope. And he should push right now.
Nope.
But they're not gonna wait for the demo, man. I guess they know they have plenty of time, but with no sniper there, they could have gone in for free.
They're going to need to come in at some point. It looks like they're going to decide to do that now. Demoman is going to enter the fight very late on. Let's wait for that demo to show up. Flinn immediately gets taken out, but they need that demo so bad. Look at this, they're missing damage output so far. Break now, 160 HP. He's going to come in. He took down the map pack, and Break is going to have to win this duel for them. He jumps in. I do not understand that decision. He gets one pick though. He gets a second pick, does get taken down. He's fighting, and here we go. Cami and the other scout, I just got his name, Donut actually himself, walking in. The Plapla and Payard making short work of that, defending the point properly.
If I could pick out one moment in that push that was the point they failed, I feel that Croque knew he let one of his soldiers die. Like, he was only Ubering 2 players, and he should have been able to flash them both, but there was one soldier on the floor, he was just getting shot, and the other was in the air, not getting hit by anybody, and he just kept Ubering the guy in the air. And like, the other soldier got shot 2 or 3 times, and he still didn't switch to him, and he just let him die basically. And they didn't get enough kills with that initial push. But that's just my observation as a medic elitist, you know. I'm like, that was not good enough.
Now, I think the medics themselves, like in the higher divisions, are very criticizing towards themselves in general, though, James. Like, to me as a medic, I play only around like Division 2, but when I miss an Uber, or when I die to a sticky trap, damn it, I'll sleep bad that night.
Sleep bad. Well, I don't know about that, man. I die quite often, but I'm always very analytical of my own game, man. I like to think like what I'm doing is wrong, or I could have done better. Even when I play like a retard. I know I do.
We can see LDLC is going to try to make something happen, and actually Uber did get forced. Well played to Captsu actually there. Flippy tried to get some headshots in, got one in, but yeah, just headshotting a demo is not going to be just enough. Uber now gets forced, counter-forced, and Flippy and Caps and Hacks both go down. So it's a bit of a weird 4v4 scenario here with the Uber advantage for Blast.
And Demo Man's got separated off, yeah. Break was just juggled through by some stickies right there. They felt they had to push because their Uber had been forced, but they would have been quite safe just keeping 6 up and taking a defensive posture. And there is a scout on their head right now. He is flanking, sees that sniper there trying to challenge in it. It is Plapla. He gets taken out, body shot in the air. And oh, a bit of lag for me. And I think they're going to be able to hold.
Time for me, that's for sure. Blast is seeing what they can do. They're kind of poking in a little bit, in and out, and we can see that Payard and Captsu both going down. So one
That's a spy up there as well. Slip's healing a spy right now. This is lag for me. He's frozen in the air. He's getting the backstab as well. Oh my god.
He got stabbed by him. Oh wow. I'm so sad we didn't get to see that. He was healing the spy as it froze for me, and a second later the spy backstabbed the medic. So well played to... Was it Donut? I presume it was Donut.
Oh yeah, it was Donut. Who else, baby?
Has to be Donut. Killing Slip, and now it's 3-all. 5 minutes left on the clock, James.
A 2-round advantage down the drain right there, Pledge. And I wonder, are Blast letting them back into the game? Do they want to play a third map? Or what is going on here? Have they just become overconfident? Again, LDLC getting the first picks. They're just...
wow.
They just seem to know the scouts are going to go aggressive, and they're like, yeah, let's kill them, and then jump in.
Yeah. Seems like they've really found a way to break Blast onto this middle points. Blast seem to consistently go back to the play that they think is safe, the play that they think this is how we play the easiest, the best, because obviously it's 15 minutes after midnight. You're not going to be thinking straight after you've been playing TF2 for 10 hours in a day, and then all of a sudden you have this match and you're tired and everything like that. You're just going to do what is standard, and obviously these guys are going to be thinking, we cannot break them on middle anymore. They've got it. They got our number. We cannot run anymore.
A total collapse, is it? You think they've just admitted defeat? They're like, they've got their hands in the air. They're not even touching the keyboards anymore. They're like, ah, what am I doing?
Might as well just play G and just get out of
there. They have managed to hold CP2 though. It is almost capped. Be interesting to see if there's a spy on the go, and there is. It's my boy Donut.
Donut. Where is he? Oh, disguise as friendly scout. I love it. See, he's gonna disguise. Don't get a spam rocket in your face. You saw the stickies flying in. Oh, look at how Slip is really spastically just turning around every 5 seconds. There's scouts looking for him. Everyone is looking for Donut now. Blast has the Uber right now. Has the spy been called? It does not look like it.
Yeah, he just picked up that ammo pack in view of a soldier as well. That's just going to confirm that there is a spy around here. Yeah. And he's systematically picking up all the ammo packs. He's going out as well.
I like it. Get spy. 3 minutes remaining.
This is just running down the clock right here. I'm sure LDLC, if I told them the round was going to end in a draw 5 minutes ago or 10 minutes ago, they would have been quite happy with that.
Yeah.
And
they have the advantage now, though. LDLC is not going to be content with this 3-all.
Although I feel Blast
everyone is spamming. They know there's a spy. A spy. I can see everyone pre-firing corner.
Now that the cap point has been neutralized again, they might be happy to push here because they know back cap is less of a risk.
Let's see, Donut, where are you? Yeah, he's just standing in the middle, disguised as enemy scout in between the blue team. It's a bit of an odd scenario to see when you're in Blast position.
You know what, man? Oftentimes I feel that just if my opposition is running a pick class like that, and I know that I can get in without being at too much risk, I'd be happy to take this push as Blast. I would just go in because you've got that firepower of an extra scout. You're basically going in 5v6 here.
The thing is, think about it from Blast position. It's very high risk, high reward. If they succeed, they can actually manage to get it to 4-3 because then LDLC will be wiped. Thing is, if they get wiped themselves, they're done. They're going to go into a third map. And here we go, the spy pick. Is it going to come in? It's not going to commence. But it's a 1-for-1 exchange, actually. As, yep. And it looks like LDLC, they're going to be keen to fight this. And actually, the Uber gets popped very, very late. Good positioning here. And Flinn gets taken out. It looks like Slip is getting tired and tireder. That's for sure. And now 3 picks, 4 picks to 1. LDLC is getting the better end of this fight, that is for sure. With just a medic alive, it looks like, yeah, here we go. Everyone from Blast died. Just Flippy alive at the moment. Is it going to happen, James?
Yeah, that was great patience from LDLC. They just waited for that pick. And even though both teams lost a player, the attackers' advantage there, having to cap the middle, meant that they were going to get the reinforcements sooner. And they were able to cap that point with relative ease, especially the fact that everybody was quite distracted. There was no stickies on that left side on their perspective as attackers, and they were just able to walk in. Didn't even have to pop the Uber first. It was Blast who Ubered first, only by a few, like a half a second maybe, but still that's impressive considering how hard it is to push these points 2 and 3.
They're going bottom. Against the heavy, this is the hardest push you can do. Even Uber against no Uber. Uber gets popped. They need to take down the heavy. It is crucial that they kill the heavy as soon as possible. Heavy gets taken out. They need more frag. They need to get a demo frag, and they're getting the frags. 3 for 1, 4 for 1, 4 for 2, 4 for 3, and it looks like, there we go. It's going to be 4 to 3. We're going into a third map.
That's a fix, I tell you. They just did it for the specs. They're like, we're both going to be in the final anyway. Let's play a third map.
So they are going to play a third map. It is a quarter past midnight at the moment, also there in France. I don't know where you are in the world, but it's quite late from here on onwards, and we're going to go into a third map. Well played to LDLC.com. Thanks for joining us here at VanillaTV. My name is Pledge. With me was Admirable. This was the second map in the upper bracket final. And please stay tuned for the third map, the decider map, to see who goes to the grand final from Insalan number 7 in Rennes, à la France.
I am fully charged!
What an ending.
You're gonna have to get your calculator out here. Trail has told us the results of the first guess.
Alab
The time was 4:05. Yeah,
Alab wins. Yep.
Yeah. So Trail's looking for some confirmation there. And who won the second one?
Kafka.
Okay, so if Alab and Kafta are on IRC, I will paste up the list of hats available, and Alab picks 3, and then Kafka can pick 3 from those that are remaining.
I am fully charged!
And then I guess we can do one more for the third map as well, for all those hardcore TF2 viewers staying in.